Hi, I'm Tania, and welcome to Caregivers Coffee. Today, we're talking about something that doesn't just go away when the calendar clears up or when the special event comes to a close. Exhaustion. Not the kind you sleep off, but the kind that lives in your nervous system. Let's talk about what that really means and how to gently reclaim your rest. Ever notice how even when there's nothing urgent happening, your body still feels tense, like your brain is still holding a to do list that no one else sees? That's the mental load. And if you're caring for both kids and aging parents, that load doesn't ease up, it stacks. You're the one making sure everyone's meds are refilled, appointments don't overlap, the fridge is stocked with the right foods, not just for your kids, but for your elderly loved ones. Everyone feels included, fed, and safe because you're the bridge. But here's the thing, even the strongest bridge has a weight limit. And if you're feeling strained, there's a reason. This just isn't physical tiredness. This is the kind of exhaustion that shows up as forgetfulness, as having a hot temper, numbness, disconnection, or even anxiety when there's nothing going on. Always being on wires your body for survival mode. And that's how burnout starts to creep in quietly. In fact, Psychology Today shared that moms still carry over 70% of the invisible labor in most households. That includes coordinating care, anticipating needs, reading the emotional room, keeping everyone else afloat. So, no, you're not imagining it. You are doing the work of multiple people without pause. One of the most common thoughts caregivers have is there's no time for me right now. So, what if we flip that? What if you're not outside of the plan? What if you are the most essential part of the plan? When you start including yourself, everything slowly starts to shift. We're not talking about a spa day, we're just talking about space to breathe. And here's the good news, you really don't need a massive overhaul. Start where the resistance is low and the impact is high. You can start anchoring your day with stillness. Pick micro moments that belong just to you. A quiet cup of coffee before everyone wakes up. That's my favorite, and it's a non negotiable for me. Sitting in the car before pickup while you listen to your favorite song or just do absolutely nothing. 5 box breaths before bed are another practice that make all the difference in the world for me. If you're not familiar with how to do a box breath, it's really simple. You breathe in for a count of 5, you hold for a count of 5, you breathe out for a count of 5, and you hold for a count of 5. If this feels like too much breath holding for you, that's okay. Start with counts of 4. Either way, take the time to center yourself and have some meaningful breathing exercises before you go to bed, once you wake up, before you walk into that parent teacher conference or that really important meeting, especially if you notice that your mind is racing. But let the moment be just that, a moment, not a task. Another creative way to do this is to have a calm down cue. Your body needs a signal to slow down, so choose something simple and repeatable, like the same calming song each night. Maybe you enjoy the scent of lavender and you can rub that on your hands at the same time each day. Journaling with a cup of tea. Now, I know journaling can sometimes feel out of reach, but you really just need 2 or 3 minutes to end your day with positivity, capture the wins, especially when they're small and they feel invisible to you. These cues build new rhythms in your nervous system, ones that say you're safe to slow down. Another way you can accomplish this is to claim small moments throughout your day. Try saying this out loud. I need a few minutes to reset. No guilt, no apology, no explanations. Unless there's an actual emergency, it is okay to let that call go to voicemail, to not answer that text message right away. Let someone else handle dinner or order dinner if you're really feeling done for the day. Let the kids be bored. Afterwards, I'm always more present, more patient, and less likely to snap at a small request. These micro pauses for me, especially when I come home from work and need to transition into more home type of responsibilities, really helps my brain reset. I want you to remember it's not about being perfect. It's about giving yourself a moment to exhale. Another thing that is so important, especially for caregivers, is to schedule one joyful thing just for you. Write it down like it's a real appointment, not something productive, something joyful. What do you really love to do? Or what did you really love to do that you missed? Maybe you miss reading or sketching or journaling. Because when we stop scheduling ourselves into our own lives, we slowly disappear, and we just can't afford that, especially as caregivers. So let's redefine what rest looks like, because rest isn't selfish, rest isn't indulgent, and it's not something you earn after everything else is done. Because let's be honest, it's never all done. A study published by PubMed Central found that when caregivers received respite, planned rest, outside support, their stress, depression, and frustration decreased significantly in just 3 months. Rest doesn't just help you feel better, it helps you to keep going with more presence and less pressure. So if the word rest doesn't sit right with you, try a different one. Reset, recharge, recenter, whichever word resonates with you, that's your word. What would it look like if you started to include yourself in your care plan today? And if you're looking for one practical step to lighten your mental load right now, you can download my free medical information organizer, a simple way to get your family's key information in one place. Whether you're preparing for travel, managing everyday care, or you're in the middle of an emergency, I can promise you that having everything in one place is going to take away a lot of mental clutter. The link is in the description for my channel. And remember, you don't have to earn rest, but you can start creating space for it, one moment at a time. Thanks so much for being here, and remember, you're not alone on this journey. Until next time, take care of yourself as well as you're caring for everyone else.